Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the Morgue Boss's Day Off number 2. We got MIR, we got Arc. If you guys saw Monday night, this was a very, very unique game style. It was fast, it was fresh, it was a little bit different. This season, we got a lot of crazy stuff for you guys. We've got Red Weddings, you guys seen that. We're going to bring it back. We've got Boss's Day Off. We're going to bring this back as well. We got Smokehouse game happening next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, Smokehouse going into Thanksgiving, that'll be a blast. And, I want to start out tonight. Got to give my super chat shout out. We got Game Over in the house. Valar, Hello 99 Army, Kills Great Mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, burn coin, kills coin. Good luck to everybody. Always great sportsmanship. I see, hopefully we got Trigger's Army in the house. We'll give a shout out to them. Diana C., our super fan / Dr. Die, playing like a champ with Vox lately. Vox has got so many good things going on, and I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Die taking the plunge into the game. Sir Tim, also Justice. They made it possible for Football Master to be transferred over to Sly Football and Tammy getting to play together. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing Sly. I know Sly is super hyped. Vox is hyped. And Ark and MIR are always hyped. They always come and bring it. And this is a great match. One of my favorite matches to see these two teams go at it. So, I can't go over, all players because, players want to play whether they were sick Monday, whether they're a little sick tonight. So I want to give a shout out to the players that are a little bit under the weather. I can't tell you if some players are under the weather because then you might say, well, wait a minute. Moonshot might be sick. He might only play 4 rounds, 5 rounds. But all I'm going to say is we do have some players that are a little bit under the weather. So I just want to give a shout out to those players and say, get warm, get well, and, we want you to have a speedy recovery. All right, so we've got, see, I don't give anything away, right? See, I'm trying to keep everything tight-lipped. Deadly Dines, good luck tonight, MIR and Ark. Tear it up. So did you guys have fun the other night doing the two teams that played the other night, Vox and Sly? Did you guys have fun in this type of format? It was different. Not something we would do every week, but certainly something that is a blast. So Craig's like, I'm sick of not playing 7 days a week, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We do have players who mark this on their calendar and look forward to Faction Wars every single week. Are you one of those? Who's one of those players? Who's one of those players, when it's Sunday, you're already thinking like, hey, what's my match on Mondays, my match on Wednesday, and I can't wait just to get out there for a couple hours and just let it fly. So it's kind of like, those of you that competed, whether it was bowling night or softball night or baseball night or, a lot of you guys have hobbies and sports, and PDL has not only become our community, it's become our sport. So it's like that weekly football game. It's like that weekly match that you guys have, and there's so much planning and coordination and all of those things that you have to put into it. So, and I have the unenviable job of being the referee. I love creating the game, and I like being the referee, but, that's why I like the games to be fast and fresh, because then I don't really have time to think and process and look at your moves and do those things. I'm just like, okay, let's do this, move on to the next move. But, believe it or not, because a lot of times when you guys are playing moves and I'm waiting on that move, I'm already thinking like, oh, man, why didn't they play Judas there? Why didn't they play Judas? So the faster it is, I don't stop and say, I would have done this, I would have done that. I just want to score the game and not be thinking too much into it. Like a couple of seasons ago, it was like playoff game. Why didn't Dimes play that ball? Stimes, why'd you play the ball? Play the ball, Stimes, right? Were you guys doing that? Or was it just me? Was I the only person? I think I might have muted the microphone when that happened. And I don't know, maybe I didn't mute the microphone. Maybe I was just talking. Tammy is going to get flack for me until she wins the championship. And it will happen this century. It will, I promise. And when it does, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, what a relief. Finally, the quest is there. All right, let me show you guys. We got those guys from Sly up there again. Just when you think like Sly's off to a slow, rocky start, take a look at the standings. Look at this. We've got Sly is tied overall record with MIR. MIR has the tiebreaker. If Ark wins tonight, Ark will be in first place via most point differential. Because Ark would go to 3-2, MIR would go to 3-3, Ark would be tied with Sly, but Ark would have a better point differential. If MIR wins tonight, they're 4-2, and they have the highest point differential, and they would have the best record. So, again, it's early in the season. Too early for a game to, be uber meaningful, but still, you want to play well. You want to get off to a good start. So, you guys can see the schedule up there. Vox, as Ron told me, Ron said, Kills, we got a lot of new players, but we're having fun. We're going to get better, and we are going to be a force by the time these players late in the season get better and better and better. And I agree with that. I agree with that philosophy. You don't want to finish last. You don't want to have to play 2 road games, but you want to start, at least by mid-season, you want to be playing good PDL. So that way you get a hot streak, you win 3 or 4 in a row. We know that these teams like to play close. All right, you guys can see we got Boss's Day off tonight. Next week we got our first Smokehouse match. We only have 1 game next week, so here's what's going on. We've got Monday night, we got a great match lined up for you guys. Tuesday night, we got the Bounty Box event. Bounty Box event, we named it that way because we're going into a holiday. It is going to be a lot of fun. We got nothing going on Wednesday night. If we do anything Wednesday night, it would be a casual, just talking stream, hanging out, something you guys could listen to while you're, preparing Thanksgiving dinner the next day or whatever we may do. So we might do just a casual BS type of stream. We may not. So again, not required. You guys are going to have family members. You're going to be doing what you do. But there could be some people look forward to it, and we might do that. But as far as I'm concerned, next week is Monday. We got business to attend to. Tuesday, we got a great box event. You guys know how good those box events have been. And then Friday night, I heard on Black Friday, we got a little slot tournament going down. So you're going to see a little bit of that this Friday. We're going to wrap up PDO-opoly. It has been a month of PDO-opoly, a lot of fun. But we do have to bring some closure to the game. And you should get to, you'll get to the slot tournament. And then next Friday, on Black Friday, I'll go over all the rules and how you guys are going to compete for that. So, we'll talk about what we'll do. We'll get in some Walking Dead streams, but we're going to do the same thing we always do. We've been planning for Walking Dead spinoffs for years. I mean, when we rolled out Play Dead Live, it was because we wanted to keep our community together. When we rolled out the portal, it's so we could get some of the other players from our community that play games that have not joined our game. So that's what we're going to do. We were thinking about this 3 years ago, and I heard in January we're going to kick off year number 4. We have small groups testing, so we're not putting big groups on the portal because there's going to be some surprises. But I will tell you, I checked out some things today. The guild pictures are looking great. I shared some sneak peeks with the training group, just a couple things. And the reason I'm not putting those out in abundance is because I want you guys to be a little bit wild whenever we roll it out. The commas are working really well, so you can see all the quantities. The deduction of the dead dimes is working well. The inventory screen is bigger. It's getting so close, everybody. So you guys are going to be very impressed when we roll this thing out and we get the new features on there. All right, so that's a little bit of portal news. Let me get into tonight's news. I'm going to start to transition it because we want to start exactly at 8:30. So let me take you over. We got some new names on this list, on this player control thing. I am super, super impressed. Take a look up top. And again, I'm putting out I'm going to put out some kind of bounty. Can somebody take Moonshot off this list, please? I mean, he should not be the top bomber. Are you guys going to do this or what? I'm going to say this every single week. Look at him. 4 gold bars, everybody, and he's playing tonight. Keep an eye on him. He's sneaky. He'll He'll go over to the DZ. He'll go down to the temple. He'll hide. And he'll see like one block left. And then he goes back up and he's like, let me get that. It's like, come on. Come on, Moon. Hit the wall the whole night. Don't creep in there and get the last couple blocks. So he's doing a great job this year. 4 gold bars right there, everybody. 4 gold bars, followed by we got Cat. And after that, look at the list. We got Busy, Bones, Kel, Julia, Nixie, Deadly Dimes, Trigger, and Football Master. You see, they didn't want football in Sly because he's Tammy's son. They wanted football in there because he's like on the bomber list. Like, get him over here. They're getting him over there for talent. All right, DZ. Guess who took her crown back? That's right, Crimson Tide Priestess, now in first place. 375, Dow at 325, Cat at 300, Deadly Dimes at 100. Crimson Tide proven again. She was like 150 points down, and now she's back on top. The Ruffled Feathers, same thing. You got Dow. You got a tank getting more ruffled feathers than anybody. What's up with that? The Assassin, Craven Light, Tiny. You know, I thought it was going to be like Julia and Craven battling for most lethal, and Dow's like, hold my beer. Because Dow right now, ruffled feathers. We get new category. We got the Range Rover category. Check it out. We got Ron with 4, Moon with 4, Julia with 3, Dimes with 3, Craven Light with 1. Getting those tires. Tank, look at the tank. Craven Light is trying to jump up there in a cannonball run. Still got Gemstone up there, Samurai Busy, B-Dub, and Justice. What? Wait, what? What? Justice is on one of the PCP. Are you kidding me? This guy just started playing a couple weeks ago, and he's already cracking the rankings. All right, that must be a fluke. I mean, there's no way Justice could be in more than one category. So we'll figure it's just a fluke, and we'll move on. So we go to the temple. We got Trigger, the Assassin, Kel, Valar, and wait a minute. Wait, Justice is on that list too. Are you kidding me? This guy's been playing 2 weeks, and he is in the leaderboards in 2 different categories. You see why Ron's optimistic? Ron's like, I got the secret weapons. I'm good. And Ron's still got J-Law. He's still got the Deacon. So, I mean, think about that. We probably won't see Ray Jin because we got Dr. Dye, J-Law, the Deacon, Justice, Sir Tim, and of course you got Cat, you got Ron, you got, Trigger. What a group. What a group. So really excited about that. But that's the PCP points, everybody, and we just have a blast with those. So keep on scoring. You're helping your team while you're scoring, but it is fun to check the leaderboards and just see some additional rankings. All right, I am going to take you guys over. I got to do it. Here's tonight's Epic War Bundle, and this is different. This is really, really awesome. You're going to see a great bundle because we got a lot of requests. I'm going to give away some extras tonight. Again, I'm going to get in trouble. I never clear this stuff with Kel when I do it. It just kind of pops in my head, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to tell you about this gear because this gear is not only awesome for the Enforcer set, it is going to give you a sneak peek into some things that we're going to be doing with the next set called, I'm not telling you what it's called. You're going to wait. I'm not going to tell you the name of it. And I'm good at keeping a secret because I didn't tell you guys the Morgue for a long, long time. So the next set is already in the works, and this is something we're going to do. So start you out with a silver bundle, take you up top. We got ASC Iron, Unholy Smoke by request, Spruce by request, 5 post-battle pet revives. You guys need them. They were a little bit low stock on the last inventory, so make sure you guys are still reviewing your inventory. And when you review your inventory, it is your time. Shoot me a message and let me know if there's items that you need included in these bundles, and we try to get them in there. Red, we got Dire Red, Lagoon Ruby, Mayhem, Combat Orbs, Frantic 5, always by request. Red Summon Skins, and we're going to go down to the... I'm going to do it. You know what? I'm going to do it. I've never done this before, but tonight, okay, just tonight, I'm going to go triple bottom bonus. Everything on that bottom row. You better believe it, Craven. No, not the middle row. I'm going triple bottom bonus. That is going to be 3 Savage 6, 3 Mag 7s, 3 Super 8s. Give you a Stellar Skin as a bonus. Take you over to the gold. Dire Blue, Lagoon Sapphire, Robust, Vine Smoke, Elemental Nirvana Stone, Elemental Ice Stone, and down in that middle column, that is going to be 3 Bionic Wild Card. I had multiple people request wild cards. There you go. You're getting 3 of them tonight. 3 gold skins. 3 Ghost Smokes. Onyx Skins. Green. I'm going to go Energy, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Healing Whiskey, Clone Smoke by request, Max Seal, 3 Torsos, 3 Fury 4, and those of you that are running low on pet repels, there you go. 3 pet repels. A triple bottom bonus, just the bottom row right there. 3, 6, 9. That is like getting a whole nother color bundle, right? We've never done that before, so we're doing it tonight. Take you up top. Gold Summon Skins, Mythic Skins, triple dimes, because dimes requested every single week. I'm putting one, but you probably won't see one again for a while. Enforcer Gem with tonight's gear. Enforcer Gem is really good. And I'm going to show you these bracers. These bracers they're going to wreck somebody. There's no doubt they're going to wreck somebody. H600 health, awesome health. 420 damage. Highest health, highest damage combo. Highest base 150. Highest AP 120. And we've got dual stats on this gear. The bracers you're replacing were Ignite 70. So we got Ignite on here, and we got a brand new category that it's not just a new category. There are going to be pieces of gear in the next set that are dual ability gear. They have 2 abilities on that gear, so it gives you more options next season. This ability is going to be called Steal 1, and what you can do is you can steal 1% life from any target and give it to yourself, which is going to be 2%. It's going to double whenever you transfer not to yourself. You can give it to the target of your choice. Target of your choice, not just yourself. Means you can steal from one person's boss. You can give that to your boss. You can steal it from a player. You can give that to your boss. You can steal it from a person's boss. The life is transferable. The essence is transferable. We've never had an ability like that where you could drain a boss or drain a pet and then give that to the target of your choice. Does not count as a healing effect to get rid of healing issues, but it is a life exchange. So it won't give you the healing bonus or boost, but it will give you the life score back. So you take 1, you give 2. That is a brand new ability called Steal. It has to be done on your turn. So it is an activate. It's your ability from the gear. So it has to be done during your turn. And we got Ignite back on there. So this is dual gear. You guys are going to love this. You are going to... Enforcer gear is the best set we've ever rolled out. To me, by far. All the abilities in Enforcer, we've done nothing like this before. Well, the next season's gear is even better. I mean, we keep outdoing ourselves every single week. And you can see we've never done dual ability gear. So that gives you a little taste of what some of those pieces of gear are going to have in the next season. You can transfer from their boss to yours. You can transfer from their boss to you, or their boss to your player. You steal 1, you give 2. All right? Kel, let me see tonight's bundle recipients. Tonight's bundle recipients, everybody. And it's a big group. We got a big group tonight. And we'll post it so you guys can see. You guys can keep up with a little bit of kind of the gear. We don't announce the exact stats, but you have an idea when you see these who is fully geared, and you use that strategically. See who you might attack, who you might not attack. Get an idea who might be in floater gear. And it's even a way to help keep up with some of the abilities. Obviously, you'll know. So we got Valar, B-Dub, Cat, Dives, Busy, Flyrod, Trigger, Craven, Dow, Moonshot, Father Ron, Bones, Jim, Samurai, J-Law, Crimson Pope, Football, and Kel. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Staying current with your gear. We'll get those added to your inventory. Can't wait to see you guys using that stuff in the portal as well. And we left Julia. Oh, look at that. We left Julia off the list. Great job, Kel. And Julia too. We know Julia has the gear. So absolutely. But we will ensure that that is announced and that we know 100%. All right. Thank you again, everybody. Appreciate you guys being on that list. And let's get to tonight's. It's 8:30. And at 8:30, everybody, we are only going to ask everybody to put your buffs. There you go. Kel's like, sorry, Jules, I missed you. So we know it wasn't intentional. So let's go to, get back to the cover. And subs, do not post your buffs. I only want the starters this point. And that would be Kel, Valar, B-Dub, Jim, Julia, Dow, Moon, Flyrod. Those are your 8 starters you guys can see on the screen right now as they put their pre-match buffs in there. You see Moonshot's buff. You see Julia. I need 6 more people. Put those buffs in there. I got Gemstone. Look at all the elementals. B-Dub, Flyrod. We got Ice, Fire. Moonshot is going to activate his Ledger. All right. Moonshot activating the Lazarus Ledger. So Moonshot does not have a legendary to use. That counts as his legendary. But he picks any player. If that player dies, the opposing player of his choice also takes 50% damage. So if Julia dies this game, Moonshot can assign 50% damage to any other player. That player's at 50%. That player dies. That player's at 60%. That player goes down to 10%. So that is Moonshot's legendary, putting the Ledger in play. Good to see it. Good to see a little change of pace. I'm excited about this. So Julia will have a target on her. I mean, you just don't play it if you don't plan on using it. All right, so we can see there's Moon. We got Julia, Jim, B-Dub, Flyrod, Kel. You see all the different trigger pets, Valar and Dow. And I love it. All right, here we go. Take you down to Boss's Day Off. And here we are, Team Arc. And how about a shout out, everybody? Do me a favor. Put your hands together. Give a shout out to Kathy, to Seth, to Amon, and also to Mike N. There are super fans watching from the stands tonight. Here you go. Here's the order, everybody. We will start out with Team Arc, the home team. They chose to go first. Captains tonight are going to be B-Dub. You can see the lightning bolt. Julia, a little added bonus. Julia is the captain tonight. So not only is she the captain, is she worth extra points, she has the Lazarus Ledger on her. All right. Could be worth a little extra. Here's the lineup. We got Gemstone. Gemstone is in the bomber position. Gemstone be followed by Flyrod. Flyrod coming back. Good to see you, champ. Glad you're here. Love to see you and Trigger be here, and we've got all the support for you guys. So after Flyrod, we got Julia. Julia's going to be in the tank zone tonight. Julia's going to be followed by B-Dub in the bomber position. B-Dub followed by Valar. Valar's in the rover. Valar followed by Moonshot. Moon rover position. Moon followed by Dow in the DZ. Dow followed by Kel. Again, Jim, Fly, Julia, B-Dub, Val, Moon, Dow, and Kel. There you go. Gemstone, put you on the clock. We'll give you 15 seconds to kick this match off and give us some excitement, everybody. Have a good time. We got Gemstone, and then we got Flyrod. And let's make some records tonight. Look at that. Activate Euclid. Oh, Flyrod Welcome back, Fly Rod, Marty. Fly Rod turned into Marty on round number 1. Gemstone bringing out Dark Nolan. Oh, man. I think Jim and Fly have been a little hungry to play. You can see some of these moves right out of the gate. I love me a first turn Euclid. Dark Nolan, Seal and Thrill, Absorption. Man, kitchen sink, anybody? How about putting a hinder on B-Dub for a -1? And a red gel to Strawman. All right, B-Dub, you got a lot of stuff there. Jim sealing, healing, Eucliding, Dark Nolaning, Absorption, and lighting Strawman. All right, we got Strawman number 1. All right, so Gemstone is going to get that suffocation. She knows what's up. It is going to break her first turn gear absorption, but she played absorption to get that secondary one. And we got Strawman number 1 lit up, so she takes 0 damage. All right, we go to Fly Rod. We skip Fly Rod. My goodness, we go over to Julia. Julia, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. Oh, don't do it. Did they go double Euclid? Oh, my gracious. B-Dub. We got Marty and Marty. Going to throw a sleet wand over there as well. Ark's tinkering with some stuff here. Double Euclid round number 1. And we saw a good play, double Euclid. MIR outlasted in the playoffs. Those of you that love PDL history, Ark had MIR on the ropes with a double Euclid, and MIR grinded it out, came back and won that game in the playoff. All right, Julia's going to play absorption as well. Did Ark maximize their strategy? We'll find out. Going to go Gold Blaze to Strawman and Light to Strawman. B-Dub. Gold Blaze is going to give them Strawman number 2. And she's going to try to light it to go Strawman number 3. It hits. Ark with an early lead. Ark lighting them up. Now that Strawman is going to hit Julia. It's going to break her gear absorption. She plays absorption. Back-to-back absorption plays, and Ark with 3 Strawman lit. All right, we go to B-Dub. We skip B-Dub because of the double Marty move. Legendary's in play. We go over to Valar. Valar, you are up. Ark with some early momentum. MIR has been here before. That's why they're the champs. But Ark throwing some heavy punches early in the match. All right, Valar jumping in the rover. You don't have to target it. You put 3rd Strawman. It's actually going to be the 4th Strawman. You don't target the Infernos. Jump into rover, you're good. Rhyme to moon. Seal. And we don't call targets on Strawman, because if you call the wrong one, somebody's going to say, you picked the wrong target. It's implied that you're picking the only one that you can hit, which is the next one. All right, so we've got Rhyme going to moon. Now, Rhyme is a trigger pet. Does Rhyme hit? B-Dub, we got Rhyme, which would hit moon. All right, hits. Moon has first turn absorption. Valar's going to hit with Rime. Rime is going to break his absorption and freeze the flame. So in order for that flame to be put out, it's got to be broken. She's also going to throw a grenade, which is going to light Strawman number 4. All right, that is going to hit Valar. It's going to break her absorption because of inhalation. She's going to play Flourishing Wand, which is going to drop an absorption in the rover zone. Can be picked up by any arc player. All right, rover, we're going to give her a tire. So arc officially on the board with first tire of the game. 25 for Valar. All right, rover's good. Flourishing Wand's good. Rime hits Moon, breaks absorption. Minimal damage after the absorption. Seal, Inferno Grenade for Strawman number 4. All right, Moonshot, you're up. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you and Kel are the sole survivors in round number 1. But I got a feeling that it's going to heat up quick. All right, Moonshot jumping into rover. He's like, that didn't change our plan at all. Going to heal and seal. Love it. Grizz to Dow, Cadet to the Temple Flame. Julia says it hits. All right, Grizz to Dow. Grizz is going to break Dow's absorption. But no damage is getting through. Grizz is low damage pet. And he does have gear absorption in round number 1. Going to go Cadet to the Flame. He's going to put out one of the flames to open up the Temple Zone. All right, we go from Moonshot over to Dow. Dow, you're up. We got Dow, and then we got Kel. We said arc out to an early lead, but burning legendaries early in the game. So we got Gold Blaze, going to spread the flame. Blue Gel to Temple Flame, Absorption Potion, and Seal. All right, going to light Flame. Strawman number 5. He didn't want to take the extra damage, so he did not attack the Strawman. Blue Gel to Temple, Absorption, and a Seal. All right, B-Dub. Going to extinguish the Temple Fire. Do they extinguish? She says it hits. Fire is put out. All right, let's finish it up with Kel. Kel, you're up. Kel from the DZ. All right, Kel, I'm give you 15 seconds. Join the party. Everybody's quick tonight. Let's go, go, go. You are all that's left between us and round number 2. All right, Kel had to restart. I just got a message. So we're going to give her a second. She posted in mod chat she had to restart her computer. So we'll give her a second. All right, I'm going to gold blitz Dark Nolan. Going to seal. All right, let's give her the seal. Gold blitz Dark Nolan. Team Arc. Does it hit? Can't do anything about Bury the Dead. Julia hits or stop it. All right, we'll get back to Dark Nolan. I'm going to go to Bury the Dead while we're doing that. All right, Kel, give me 4 numbers. All right, it hits, so Nolan is going to die. Give me 4 numbers out of 9. They're either going to bury the tank, the Scarage, and if it's the Range Rover, they bury nothing. So Arc is probably like, get the Rover, get the Rover. MIR, obviously trying to get rid of the tank. 3, 6, 9. I'm not reading that. I'm like, 3, 6, 9, and 1. Trying to make me read silly stuff. 3. 6. 9. If it's 1, the Scarage goes bye-bye. It's a Rover. Not looking good for MIR either way. Kel, give me 3 more numbers. If it's a Scarage flips. If it's a Rover, Rover. I think Kel's trying to get 3 tanks. Give me 3. She's going to have to run the table. We've seen this before, though. We've seen somebody run the table before. But we'll get 3, and we'll get the first one. I think the goose is drinking right now. Why would a goose drink wine? 8, 2, and 4. 8 is a tank. Oh, there's still life. 2 is a Scarage. Well, you still got rid of the Scarage, though. Better than the Rover. All right, let's go back to here, and we are going to take the Scarage, and it is out of play this round, or this half. I think the drunk goose threw that grenade. All right. Dark Nolan does die. Kel with a big blitz play. Good move. We know how good Dark Nolan is at home. All right, gold blitz to Nolan. Drops the seal. S8 Cadet to Bury the Dead. All right, that's the end of the round. End of the round. Let's take a look at some of the extras here. We got Kel with a halo. We got Dow with a halo. Surprisingly, nobody in the temple in round number 1. No blessings in round number 1. We've got DZ, 25 for MIR, 25 for Arc. Strawman, Arc off to a big start here. 50 points in Strawman damage, putting the heat on literally in round number 1. Got a couple tires, no wall damage, and we even got a sleep sitting over on the MIR wall. All right, let's go to round number 2. Round number 2 will be interesting because we'll have all players back in. Jim Stone, you're on the clock. Let's give you 15 seconds in round number 2, Jim. Jim's going to head over to the temple. Just in time. Dal opened up the temple door. She says, let me occupy it. Red Blaze to Strawman. Red Blaze going to light Strawman number 6. Arc with all Strawman lit in round number 2. She takes no damage from the Strawman because it's a pet play. All right, she's going to go Torch 1. All right, Torch is fire. Torch 1 would double their Strawman points at the end of the round. So she is using the red wand. They do have all the Strawman lit. Red wand off the board. So currently, whatever they end the round with Strawman lit up, they'll double that amount. And she's going to go Ignite, Bloodlust, H9, Elmo to the wall, and going to haunt Moon. Jim, what are you going to haunt him for? Which category? B-Dub says wait on the H9. Moon, I don't think they liked you using that ledger. Going to lower Moon's health. All right, and our Rover people, I got to right where they ended last round. All right, so we got gold blue from Moon. First blue of the game. Let's get that in play up on this little Christmas tree. I'm going to move Moon just down a little bit. He's still in the Rover zone, but I need to show this tree. All right, and that gold blue is going to take out Jim's absorption. She still has her seal, but they do shut down the Elmo. So she moves to the temple. Red Blaze to maximize the Strawman. Torch 1 will double Strawman points this round. Ignite Bloodlust, big grenade, shut down. Let's go over to Flyrod. Flyrod in the house. All right, champ. Good to see you back, and good to see you not as a Marty. He's got his full arsenal at his disposal. You're going to jump in the tank. All right, Flyrod getting in the tank. Let's give him a cannonball. Let's give that to MIR, and so far we got Moon got a tire, so Moon got 25 points for that tire. Flyrod with a 25-point cannonball. Jim's going to use Dominari, so Flyrod is not getting the cannonball. Going to go Duskwan to Valar. Dusk is the Abyss one, and that is going to reduce Valar's range by 50%. You know, that's an interesting play. All right, so Flyrod, here's the way I'm going to call this. because the Range Rover gives unlimited. 50% of unlimited is still going to be unlimited. So I'm going to let you keep it on Valar if you want for the remainder of the match, or because it's a new play, I'll let you redirect it. Now, if she's out of the rover, it will reduce her damage or her range by 50%. But as long as she's in the rover, she's going to have unlimited range. So if you want to leave it on her when she gets ejected, that's fine, or I'll let you redirect it to a new target. Your choice. All right. Julia, your range is going to be cut to 50%. And what that means is you will not be able to hit the wall with grenades from the temple. It's a good play. All right, Abyss 1. You'd only be able to throw a grenade to about here. So, and again, I'm not telling you can hit the wall if you want, but in order to hit the wall, you're going to have to be at least in the tank zone or the no zone, okay? So your range has been cut 50% with the Abyss 1. Now, shots are going to be cut down, but you got a little bit more range with a shot. And if you need a range check, you can ask, and I'll let you know what you can hit. It's a dang good play. All right, so we got get in the tank, vines to Julia, dust wand, Talon Moon to the temple, and a vapor loaded to the wall. All right, going to Talon Moon to the temple. Moon's going to lose his rover. So Moon just lost it. Flyrod's the first player ever to reduce the range of 2 people at the same time. You know. That might be move of the year. Or it might not. I don't know. I don't know if I can tell you whether it's a good move or a bad move yet. We'll find out pretty soon. And vapor loaded to the wall, Julia says it hits. Okay. Going to break Julia's absorption with the vines. He's playing the vapor from the tank. But the vapor is just going to break the blue flame. All right. Julia's going to play Chromica. And Julia, you can delete the Chromica because no points were scored. So it's an invalid play. You can delete it. You can play it again later. But Flyrod's Cannonball was negated by Dominari, which means Chromica doesn't have a valid target. So you can play it again later in the game. All right, let's go from Flyrod over to Julia. Chromica can only be played, activated on a scoring move. And there were no points that changed hands. All right, she's going to run and grab the absorption. And you know what? I gave the example. I'm sorry. Gemstone is actually in the temple. So when I was doing the example that Julia could not hit from the temple, that is correct, but she's not in the temple. So she's in the tank zone. But you get the idea. All right, Julia's going to run over to the rover zone. and grab the absorption. She is going to play Pet Repel. She's going to build a straw man. So something we have not seen in a little while is an additional straw man. That is straw man number 7. So many ways to score in the Morgue that we have not seen people with the straw man game, obviously. A little different strategy when there's no bosses. B-Dub says wait. All right, so I'm going to put the straw man right here. I'm going to put them on the chests since we're not using the chest. All right, Gold Psycho from Kel. All right, so smart move by Julia, grabbing the absorption. Smart move by Kel, playing Gold Psycho. Just enough to prevent that Psycho from damaging her. But they don't light the flame. So, Julia, you're in the rover zone. Not sure. I took your flame with you. Sorry. All right, quick recap. Run to grab the absorption. Place fallacy to build a straw man. Pet repel. And the shot is stopped. Let's go from Julia over to B-Dub. B-Dub, you got that -1 hinder. But Fly Rod did you a solid and got rid of the frozen block on the wall. We got B-Dub, Valar, Moonshot, Dow, and Kel. Good moves so far. We saw Fly Rod, Talon into the temple. All right. I'll catch up on some of those moves in just a minute. B-Dub is going to run over to the stairs of the temple. Next in line. Going to go Orcus to Jim. Orcus going to break Jim's seal. Also going to extinguish Straw Man. Arc down to 5. B-Dub playing a Pet Repel. All right, move to the temple. Orcus to Jim, Pet Repel. Doom to put out a flame. And Gemstone is going to put, I don't know who Karen is. All I know is Gemstone. So Gemstone's going to play Dark Psycho. First Psycho of the game for Team Arc. Moon's like, yes! And that means B-Dub cannot use legacy items her next turn. Moonshot's like, I'm glad that wasn't targeted at me. I want to use my legacy items. All right. Good stuff. Let's go from B-Dub over to Valar. Valar, you got 15 seconds. After Valar, we got Moon, Dow, and Kel. Going to play fast tonight. Valar's going to move to the DZ. Valar moving over to the DZ. She's going to build another straw man. Put this one over here. All right, so we got 2 extra straw men on the board. She's going to Pet Repel. Throwing F4 Rapture all the way around the world. B-Dub, F4 Rapture to the wall. B-Dub says, hold up. Gold blue from B-Dub. Getting those blues out early. Got a second blue. MIR down to 1 remaining. All right, Villar, sorry they shut you down, but I think you were probably expecting it. Move to DZ, build a straw man, pet repel. Gold blue from B-Dub. All right, let's go from Villar over to Moonshot. Lost his Moon Rover, but that's okay. We got Moon, Dow, and Kel. We'll bring in our first subs. We're going to go Toxie to Julia, Vines to Julia, F4 standard ammo, red gel, and Haunt Julia for health. All right, going to lower her health. So the order would be Vines would break the seal. Toxie would hit the pet repel, and then the shot would go through. Julia, are we hitting or are we waiting? All right, we're waiting. They're going to have some action. All right, Villar's going to Phantom Cape. The Vine Smoke is an instant. Phantom Cape, probably one of the few things besides the prevention that can stop the Vine Smoke. So Villar using a legendary, it stops it. Toxie is going to hit the pet repel. Moonshot shot is going to get rid of her seal. Nonetheless, it's still probably what they calculated. Phantom Cape, the Vine Smoke. Toxie breaks the pet repel, F4 standard ammo, but they did manage to lower her health. Let's go from Moonshot over to Dow. Dow in the DZ, and after that we got Kel. Going to go Vines to Moon. Dune to Moon. And red gel to Strawman. Figured that's what it was, since we have no res gel. B-Dub. Dune to Moon will break a seal. All right. Dune to Moon, break a seal. Spread the flame. Flame number 6. Going to shoot the straw man for flame number 7. One second. There we go. Want the straw man burning the right way. All right. He started out with vines to Moon. So Moon's going to take a little extra damage. Not much. So vines to Moon is going to break his seal. Dune to Moon. Going to deal a little bit of damage. Going to take Moon down to 95%. Nothing major there. And then red gel to Strawman. Kel, final move of round number 2. Final move of round 2. Arc is lighting the world on fire. Orcus to Julia, Haze and Daze to Dow, Absorption and Cadet to Strawman. All right. Kel playing Absorption. Go Haze and Daze to Dow. And a Cadet. Julia says, wait. I think she's doing some math here. So Orca's going to hit Julia's going to put out a flame. Then you got a Cadet that would put out another flame. All right, so Orcus is going to take out number 7. Smart move by Kel. Julia and Dow decide to Cadet. And that's a smart move as well because they played the combo shot with the wand. So good moves all the way around. Orcus going to hit Julia. Haze and Daze to Dow, which is going to slow him down. If he unholies, it'll stun. Kel getting the absorption, but the Cadet is shut down. Normally, you wouldn't stop a Cadet, but in this case, pretty smart because they got 6 straw man and they get double the points. All right, we're going to give each team 1 blessing. I'm going to give a Halo to Kel. And Julia, the damage with the Orcus is minimal. 95 to you as well. You and Moon both at 95%. 2 halos for Dal, 2 halos for Kel. DZ is 25-25. Moon spent around in the temple. So did Jim. Lauren to DZ. All right, so we got straw man points we have to calculate. My calculation looks like 6 flames. 6 flames on the straw man is going to be 100 points. Double it up this round, 200 points for arc. All right, we got Amanda coming in for B-Dub. Captain was on the stairs, but she's going to head over to the sidelines. We're going to bring in Unforeseen. In the bomber zone. Amanda starting out at 80% health. Sheila coming in for Gemstone. Jim giving up the Temple. So Shaman coming in at 80% health as well. All lingering smokes. Dow keeps his absorption, loses his seal. Kel keeps her absorption, loses her seal. Haze and Daze is not lingering. It actually resolves. So Dow will be under the effect of that on his turn. Which will nerf his damage a little bit and also slow him down a little bit. All right, let's go to Shaman Sheila. Shaman Sheila, you're up. Arc out to an early start. They pulled a couple blues, but MIR's got a lot of legendaries in the tank still. And they got a bounty out on Julia, who is the captain. All right, so let me get buffs for Amanda, also Sheila. And Sheila, go ahead and type your first move. You're the first to go. And Amanda, let's see your buffs. Jim, have a great night. Hopefully you feel better. Get well soon. Don't think we've ever seen a MIR game. I don't know. Maybe we have. That we've gotten past the first 2 rounds and no wall damage. All right, Shaman's going to move to the temple. Mythical Gust of Moon. Banish Wand to Dow. So he can't be ejected. He can't fly for 1 round. And we're going to take the Nirvana Wand out of play as well. So we only have 2 wands remaining. All right, Sheila trying to make some noise here, B-Dub. So Mythical Gust of Moon. And also, that's going to hit Fly Rod. So Mythical Gust will hit Moon and Fly. And a S6 Red's Revenge loaded, or S6 Red's Revenge, correct. Round number 3, tanks are going to get +3 bonus. Will not get it from a redirected Judas because the item is redirecting it. So any buffs, any rampage, any echo on you would not be the effect of the person. However, Julia, they are redirecting an S6 Rapture. Wait. Hold on. Stop. Hang on. It is a Rapture, not a Red's Revenge. Because she typed both. I just saw she typed it. So hold on a second. Stop for a second. Sheila, do you have the Rapture in your inventory? Let me make sure she has the right grenade. Sheila, is it a Rapture or Red's Revenge? If you have a Rapture in your inventory, it's a Rapture. All right. The grenade is an S6 Rapture. B-Dub, do you still want to redirect the Rapture? I'm thinking yes, but I still have to ask. Sheila, if you can type no Red's Revenge just for the inventory team. All right. Julia, they are redirecting the Rapture. That Rapture does get full effects. It's going to your wall. Or going to their wall. Does it hit? Julia says, wait. Mythical Blue from Dow. All right, Mythical Blue. First blue of the game for Arc. That is going to hit Fly Rod for 35%. B-Dub, does the damage go to Fly Rod? I will usually ask on Mythicals, or Mystics, sorry, on Mystics. If there's ever a blue or anything that you want to stop the damage, a gold blue or whatever, you can say that as well. But I'll usually ask you guys on the mythic damage. That'll take Fly Rod down to 65% health. Hits. All right, so Fly Rod going down to 65. Got Sheila at 80. Julia 95. Fly Rod 65. Amanda 80. Moonshot at 95 as well. All right, so recap of the move. All right, now I'm going to get to Gus. So Gus is going to hit, and it's going to poison both Moon and Fly. All right, it's percent damage. It's not a percent of health. So percent of damage. Moonshot, you were poisoned, and we're taking you from 95 down to 80 from the Mythic Pet. Fly Rod, we're taking you from 65 down to 50 with the Mythic Pet. And both of you are under the effects of Deadly Venom. Same as a poison. A lot of big pet plays these days. All right, let's go from Sheila over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod getting a E3 bonus damage effect from the tank because we're in round number 3. Fly Rod's going to move to the stairs of the temple. Going to drop Mirror Smoke on Julia. Surrounds her in that area. Going to go Silver Spark Core. Mirror Smoke is not resolved yet. So, Julia, you have a core pet with a fire elemental and an M7 RAS standard ammo red gel. They say wait. All right. Mythic Psycho back to Fly Rod. All right, this could prove painful. Julia's going to stop the shot. B-Dub, you got 35 points going back to Fly Rod, which will take him to 15% if the mythic damage hits. Fly Rod's going to prevent the damage. So Fly Rod's sitting at 50%. Dangerous, dangerous action there. But that is the final Psycho for Team Arc. All right, Julia surrounded by Mirror Smoke. The core fire elemental does hit. Not huge damage, but it does trigger him. So you'll take Julia down to 89% health. And then we'll go over to Julia. All right, Julia's going to turbine the Mirror Smoke, which is semi-necessary because she's got to move anyway. So once she moves out of the Mirror Smoke, it doesn't matter. But Turbine will get rid of the smoke. M7 Ashes to Fly Rod and a Seal and Thrill. All right, so you got Turbine hitting Fly Rod and then an M7 Ashes hitting Fly Rod as well, B-Dub. Can't gold psycho it. It is a sword. And it cannot be Ellied because the Cosmic Ashes first turn cannot be Ellied. All right. Kel's going to intervene to use the prevention to stop the shot. Or, I'm sorry, to stop the stab. All right, so Turbine does hit. Turbine is going to take fly down to 41%. Seal and Thrill. Julia gets the seal. M7 Ashes to Fly Rod is stopped. All right, let's go over to Unforeseen. Unforeseen, your move. Give you 15 seconds. All right, do we have Amanda? Amanda, you're up. Give Amanda about 5 more seconds to get her move in. All right, we're going to nerf in 5. All right, she is going to activate Burnous on the wall. Good move. Going to pump up the wall damage. We know how good of a legendary that is. Going to steal Dow's Regis. If Dow losing his Regis, he ain't doing no healing. Now. Going to go Gold Crude. Gold Crude is going to yeah, she can't play. I'll get to that in a second. She can't play a Nirvana Wand. Gold Crude is going to hit Julia. Crude does not do a huge amount of damage, but actually does no damage because Julia's sealed. All right. Activate Burnous. Steal Dow's Pet. Gold Crude is going to break Julia's seal. Cannot play a Nirvana Wand. And Julia got an M7 Rapture loaded to the wall. All right, grenade hits, and it is a M7 Rapture. So we've got wall damage, and she played Burnous, so there's extra. There's MIR. Finally showing up. We're going to get a teardrop, and we'll see how strong that first wall is. So Burnous is in play, immediately activates. Dow loses Regis. Crude breaks Julia's seal. No Nirvana wand, and the M7 Rapture loaded with an extra 25. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. MIR getting in the wall game. Black block, green block, green block. 25% green block. Amanda taking down half the wall. 25 blue. All right, 2 3/4 blue remaining. I don't know we've seen MIR go that long without wall damage, but they were martied. All right, we go from Amanda over to game over Valar. Valar is up. Give Valar 15 seconds. We got Valar, Moonshot, Dow, and Kel. Valar is leaving the Range Rover. Oh boy. Valar is heading down, activating the Doomsday on fly. Both Range Rovers are out of play. And it hits Valar with a career kill. Very nicely done, V. Flyrod at 41%. Doomsday taking Fly out of the game. They lose the tank as well. Sneaky play with the move. B-Dub, who do you want to bring in for Flyrod? And Valar also getting a ruffled feather. Congratulations, V. All right, JJ coming in the tank zone. Tank is out of play. A tank zone without a tank, JJ. She's just glad it's not the Scarage is still there. Or the boats. All right, give Valar 25 points for that ruffled feather. All right, let's go from Valar over to Moonshot, who's in the temple. All right, Moonshot, gonna head over to the bomber zone. Hey, scoot over, Amanda. Play Heal and Thrill. I love it. Heal and Thrill is one of my favorite items to get rid of the Gus effect. That would take Moon back to 100%. Bomber zone, Orcus to Julia. Going to splash the flame. And F5 seismic to the wall, Julia. All right, Sheila going to stop the seismic. Moon saw an opening there with the wall, and Sheila using the prevention. But they are going to splash a flame, which is going to take it down 1. All right. Julia, a little bit of damage from Orcus. Down to 83%. All right, we go from Moon over to Dow. We got Dow and we got Kel. All right. Red Gel, Max Seal, Haunt Moon. Moon has already been haunted for health. So Dow, you have to pick another category that's not health. And BW, you got a Red Gel, and Dow's going to Max Seal. He's going to Max Seal Julia. All right, Moon, they're going to lower your damage. Moon has been haunted for health and damage. Julia's been haunted for health. And does the straw man hit? Does hit. That is going to be flame number 6. Arc with 6 flames again. All right, let's go to Kel. All right. Yeah, Chromica can only be on a scoring move. So, again, just it's not a valid target. Talon JJ to the temple. All right, like that move. JJ over here beside Shaman Sheila. Pet Repel. And putting out flame number 6, down to 5. All right, interesting round, everybody. So let's calculate the damage here. We got a blessing. For Arc, we got a Blessing. For MIR, Moonshot. Bomber. Valar, the Doomsday is the no zone. So Valar, you were not in a zone that round, just as an FYI. We've got 25 points in the DZ for Arc, 25 for MIR. Strawman, MIR able to chip away a little bit. Got him down to 5 that round. 5 would be 50 points. No double this round. So Arc with another 50 in Strawman. And let's get halos. We've got Kel with a halo. And we got Dow with a halo. All right, let's kick it back over to Shaman Sheila. Sheila, you're up. Gonna go Grizz to Moon. Drop Seal and Thrill. Moon's probably like, get me out of here. I'm good. Seal and Thrill. Grizz to Moon. S8 Rapture loaded to the wall with Disperse. B-Dub, you got S8 Rapture in the house. Arc trying to break into the wall damage. MIR shut him down so far. So B-Dub, you got a Grizz. And the equivalent of an S9 Rapture with Disperse. So you got the bonus Disperse damage. Hit or wait? B-Dub says, hold up. Gold blue from Kel. All right, final blue of the game for Team MIR. And that is going to break. That is not going to break. Hold up. Summon. All right, that is not resolved. So Sheila, you are at, that is a Seal and Thrill. We're going to take Shaman Sheila down to 60% because her seal is not resolved yet. So that gold blue is going to get through. Final blue of the game. But we've got Sheila at 60, Julia at 83, Amanda at 80, Moonshot back to 100. Everybody else at 100 as well. All right, let's go from Sheila over to JJ. Going to go Red Icky, Absorption, and Cadet Strawman. All right, hits. They're going to put out Strawman number 5. All right, now Icky's going to go around the table here. All right, Icky's going to break Dow's Absorption. Going to break Sheila Seal. Sheila Seal. Julia Seal. And Valar's going to lose her pet repel. And Dow, you no longer have the Haze and Days. So I can get rid of that. All right, no damage, but a lot of seal breaking going on. Sneaky JJ. The seal breaker. All right, absorption and then cadet, we're good. All right, let's go from JJ over to Julia. Julia, your move. All right, looks like Julia's going to jump into tank. Going to get herself a cannonball. It might be her first cannonball, Julia, maybe ever. 25-point cannonball. Roxy to Strawman, dropping a healing seal. And an S6 Rapture, and that is going to get a bonus 4. All right, it's going to hit, and it's going to be a big hit. We saw Amanda earlier with the Burnous. Well, Julia's getting the tank damage as well. All right, so Roxy to light a Strawman. Going to light Strawman number 5. Ark's going to get a teardrop, and Julia's getting a tank bonus. S10. Black block. Green block. Green block. And a full blue block because of the tank damage. Walls are almost even. Arc with a slight wall lead with the extra juice. All right, let's go from Julia. Amanda, you got to bring some heat. Where's Amanda? Let's rock and roll. No, Amanda's got something up her sleeve. All right, Amanda's going ace to Strawman. S8 Blue Spark. Heal and Thrill, St. Elmo loaded. Amanda says, let me show you a little something. All right, putting out a Strawman. Still got Bernice on that wall. Julia, S8, Blue Spark, with the Thrill from the Heal and Thrill. And an Elmo. Amanda, you might have went a little overboard. I think you got her attention. Gold blue from Villar, definitely. They're like, got to stop it. We're down to one blue remaining, and that's by arc. All the other blues have been used. So gold blue to Amanda. She's got the Heal and Thrill, which is going to bring her back up to 100, but the gold blue will take her back to 80. All right, ace is good. S8, Blue Spark, everything else resolved. No points from Elmo. Let's go from Amanda over to Villar, chilling in the leather seat from the Doomsday device. Villar, you're up. I'll give you 15 seconds. We got Villar, Moon, Dow, and Kel. Villar's going to head over to the temple stairs. Gold Blaze of Strawman. Going to steal Moon Psycho. Okay, no Psycho for you, Moon. Seal and Thrill. B-Dub, Gold Blaze is going to light up number 5. And you got an F5 Elmo with Disperse. A lot of abilities on these attacks tonight. Love the gear abilities. Going to be equivalent to about an S6. It hits. S6 going blue block. Blue block. Barely touching the teardrop. And we got a grenade battle going on. So because she barely got the damage on it, does take down the Rapture. And getting 10 points for the Elmo. Moonshot. Hold on 1 second. I did not launch Moonshot from the Grizz. Moonshot, I'm going to launch you. And I'm going to take you down to 92% the Grizz and the fall damage. So you are relocated, but you are free to move about wherever you want to move. But you are in the arc smog. You're in the arc smog, you're slowed. Smart move. He's going to speed potion to get out of the arc smog. Over to the tank zone. He's good. Going to Dune to Dow and a cadet to the Strawman. That's going to Splash of Flame. Julia. Going to Eclipse Dow. All right, so we're going to make Dow invisible. He takes no damage. All right, 1 second. All right. Going to make Dal invisible. It's not going to stop the splash effect. And also the cadet's going to hit. So 2 flames are put out. Dal's invisible. He takes no damage. But the flame's extinguished and the other flame's extinguished. Good move by Moonshot. All right, we got Dal and then we got Kel. Dal, final move of the first half for Team Arc. And then Kel, your final move. And then we'll reset the health and we will get our other players in. All right. B-Dub, you got Ace and you got a red gel. Dal going to try to light 2 flames back. They're sitting at 3 right now. Hits. All right, we're going to light number 4. We're going to light number 5. And kill. Bring us home in round number 1. Great first round, fast moving, sharp gameplay by both teams. Similar to a previous MIR Art game that we saw. And we got 3 rounds remaining after Kel's move. All right, going to hinder Julia for a -1. Dune Strawman, we're going to put out number 5. We're going to put out number 4. We got 3 remaining and one of them is frozen. All right, that is the end of round number 4. DZ, 25-25. Strawman, MIR able to save some points there. Only 3 Strawman lit means that Arc only getting 15 points that round. MIR able to battle back 15-0. Not a lot. Kel getting a 4th blessing. Dow getting a 4th blessing. JJ in the temple. Sheila in the temple. Valar, you are not in any zone. The stairs of the temple is not the temple. Moonshot in the tank zone. All right, let me get your round 5 subs, everybody. Busy for Sheila. Pope coming in extra DZ. Great job, Shaman. Good seeing you playing tonight. Busy going into bomber zone. Second half, Moonshot. She's going out and coming back in. So give me your original lineup. JJ was a sub, so yes. So Riley's coming in for whom? All right, Samurai coming in for fly. Moon going back to rover. Amanda, good job tonight. Appreciate you being here, playing hard. JJ going to the DZ, keeping her absorption. Villar heading back to the rover zone. Julia losing her tank, but staying in the tank zone. All right, let me get rid of the tank. All right, here's the order. Order is going to be Busy, Samurai, Julia, B-Dub, Villar, Moonshot, Dow, Kel, JJ, and Pope. Kel loses her pet repel smoke. Absorption stay. B-Dub, you're starting out at 80%. Busy B, you're starting out at 80%. Suffocation. And Busy B, let's kick off the second half. I'm sorry, we got buffs. Buffs by Busy and Samurai. Now Busy B, let's kick off second half. All right, we got the Busy Bee moving to the temple, turning into a ninja, heal and seal, blaze. B-Dub says it hits. All right, Busy heading over, lighting up Strawman number 4. Heal and seal in the temple. Shot is going to give her smoke inhalation. It's going to take Busy down to 70%. But it is going to like Strawman number 5. A little bit of self-sacrifice, but all right. Moves to temple, turns to a ninja, heal and seals. So she will get 10 back. It'll bring her back to 80. Like the Strawman. Let's go over to Samurai. Samurai the ninja. I heard a story. Samurai was doing some inventory quizzing for Justice, helping with the items. So, yeah, preparing over the weekend. Good stuff. Yeah, that might be when we get to Max Awards, that might be Play Dead Live Move of the Year. I mean, it wasn't in a game, but it was outside the game, and it was PDL related. So Samurai teaching the game to justice should get some Max Award votes, in my opinion. We got Samurai. And by the way, all health other than B-Dub and Busy is reset. Well, it was reset, but you guys get the idea. So we got Riley, Julia, and then B-Dub. Walls are pretty close. Arc, big advantage in Strawman. Arc with a killing blow. MIR with a lot of firepower left. Give Samurai about 10 more seconds to get that move in. And there it is. Gonna go Bliss to Julia, MIR Smoke to Julia, S6 standard ammo to Julia. I got a feeling you want to hit Julia, judging by your attacks. All right, it's D200 if it hits. The next ally pet is going to do 50% more damage. Yes, you can. So Julia wants to, a lineup recap. It is going to be Sheila, Samurai, Julia, B-Dub, Valar, Moonshot, Dow, Kel, JJ, and Pope. All right. You know what? Thank you, B-Dub. Hold on. I did write it down wrong. My bad. All right, let me do this again. I got Pope and JJ on the wrong team. Hey, did you guys know we traded Pope for JJ? No. Okay. One more time. Sheila, Samurai, Julia, B-Dub, Valar, Moonshot, Dow, Kel, Pope, and JJ. All right. Sorry, everybody. My bad. Okay, I knew something wasn't right. All right, Julia says it all hits. All right, Bliss is going to hit. Going to drop MIR Smoke in the tank zone. Oh, you guys going to make me do it again? All right, one more time. Busy. Riley. Man, it's a tough crowd tonight. I'm not drinking, I promise. All right. Busy, Riley. I'm looking at the wrong part of the scorecard, though. Busy, Riley, Julia, B-Dub, Valar, Moon, Dow, Kel, Pope, and JJ. Can I get a round of applause for finally getting it right the 5th time? Maybe. I don't even know what that face is, Valar. All right, let me get back to the game. Thank you. All right. Bliss, MIR Smoke, S6, red gel to Julia. Bliss is going to hit. Bliss is going to take Julia down to 88%. It's a good pet hit. It's a good pet. And then the shot, good weapon. The shot from a very good weapon. I won't tell you how good, but it's good. S6 red gel to Julia. Going to take her from 88%. Nice juice on the attack. Down to 70%. Samurai. Oh, crap. And Julia is... All right, let's do this again. No damage from the pet because she's sealed. Does not hit, so there is no bonus to the next attack. But the shot hits, which takes Julia down to 82. All right. Julia is sealed. She is correct in that. Samurai plays Blitz. Bliss, it has to hit. It does not. So there is no bonus to the next pet. The shot does hit, and Julia is surrounded by mirror smoke and sitting at 82%. Okay, we're good. Let's go from Samurai over to Julia. All right, I'm going to refocus. We got Julia, B-Dub, Valar, and Moonshot. All right, she's going to move out of the mirror smoke. Move her to the no zone. Going to summon Circe. All right, Circe is going to give Julia her health back. It's going to get rid of the -1 hinder. And it's also going to give her a +1 hinder. First time we've seen Sirs played. You know what? I'm just like every other American. Sirs. Move out of the mirror smoke, summon Sirs, max seal, and whiskey. That is going to bring her back to 100%. It's going to give her the additional health back she lost from Honk. It's going to get rid of the hinder, and it's going to give her a +1 rage permanent. Very nice play, Julia. All right, let's go from Julia over to B-Dub. It's a nice play because I wanted somebody to see it with some effects on, so you guys can see how good of a pet this is. It is a very, very legitimate pet. Now, MIR might have waited a little bit because they were expecting Sirs to be played. No, you don't. You're hitting yourself. If you were targeting a person, you would. But when you summon it, it's assumed you're summoning it for that ability. All right. B-Dub, where would you like that target? I kind of figured. I didn't need to ask, but I figured I would. All right, so Julie, you got a freshly resolved seal. So you're going to have Vines, Mythic Thorn, and M7 Doom. All right, Julia says wait. All right, so we're going to let the Vines hit. It's going to break the seal. Going to take her down to 90. Mythic Thorn is going to hit. Does have her full health back, her full health percentage back. And an M7 Dune is going to be stopped with prevention. All right, so Mythic Thorn. Taking Julia from 90. Down to 74%. Great gear, great damage, great pet. Mythic Thorn used to obliterate last season. It still hits hard on a percentile basis. All right, we go from B-Dub over to Valar. Valar, your move from, where are you at now? You're back in the Rover Zone. All right, we got Valar moving to the Bomber Zone. Going to play Red Orbital. Going to send Dust over to Moonshot. Going to Sly Spark and M7 Elmo with Rampage. Valar bringing the heat. So Sly Spark is going to nerf Moonshot's pet damage 25%. So Moon, she is nerfing you, and she's also nerfing your pet damage. And B-Dub, we got an M7 Elmo with Rampage. B-Dub says wait. All right. So it's going to hit, and JJ is going to take half of that damage to paint it over to the wall. So let's see how much Valar's damage is, and then we'll see how much pain it deals to the other wall, which is half of that. She is getting the Elmo. All right, it is a full red block. Julia, woo, Chromica! All right, Julia gets the Chromica. Elmate, Elmo, red block, red block. That's all you get. 2 red blocks. So let's send the pain over to the other wall. MIR. Getting half, taking down a blue block. All right. Valar was like, give me the gold. Nope, no gold. This wall is moderate. It's not weak, not strong. It's a moderate wall. But still going down nonetheless. All right, let's go from Valar over to Moonshot. Moonshot with a little bit of nerf. Moon is going to steal Valar's Regis. Going to go Amari to his wall. Very solid maneuver. I mean, he's like, look, if my pets are nerfed, might as well use one where it doesn't matter. So Moonshot freezing his own wall. Going to send Ghost Smoke over to Julia. Here, I'm going to make this Ghost Smoke so you know. It's like a big, angry red orb coming at you. It's going to hit you next round. An S6 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Ignite. And Pope is going to Glacier that. Reduce it 50%. So, Moon, you already got a nerf on you. And now they're going to nerf your grenade 50%. But you got Bernus, which makes the wall weaker. And I did not calculate the Bernus on that pain, so I'm going to give MIR 25% of that blue block that's standing up there, because the pain should have also checked the health on the wall. So that is 1 3/4 blue remaining. Now Moon is going S6 Wedding Crasher. His nerf will balance out the Bernus, but the 50% nerf will take it to an S3, slightly better than a Spruce. So we're going to give Moon 1.5 blue blocks. After the legendary, And the wall will be frozen next turn, so that is a quarter, 25 blue remaining. All right, so Ark's got 1 red block. MIR still got a teardrop, but they still got 4 red and 25% of a blue remaining after the nerfs. All right, let's go from Moonshot over to Dow. I'll answer, but if you could do me a favor, have captains do that. So Julia, in the future, instead of Pope asking that question, that should be a question that you ask. But we will do a health check on the player's turn. So you've got 1 red block remaining. If it's a player that has not went yet, then again, like I said, Pope could ask that on his turn. But if it's not your turn and you're setting up a future move, just have the captain ask. All right, so we're going to go. Dow is going to leave the DZ and head to the temple. All right, so he and Busy are occupying the temple. Going to go Sirs to Julia with Mend. A Lithium loaded with Ignite, Max Seal. All right, so Max Seal over to Julia. It's going to add the E4. It's going to cost him 25 points. Ouch. Painful to get that on there, but he might have needed it. So, you got to pay the price. Minus 25 for Arc, double line. All right, B-Dub, you got a E4 Lithium with Ignite, Max Seal to Julia, and Dow's going to use Sirs to give Julia a +2, but also the Mend ability. It hits. So the heal is going to get rid of the vines. The Mend ability is going to take her up to 79. He only has 5 Mend. Static ability. Challenge is good. So the Mend is the first. The Ignite does not. It's a good challenge. So I'm going to give Arc a warning. So the double line's already happened. And I'm going to give you a warning because Moonshot just called you out on a double play. So the next one will be a penalty. All right. With all that being said, Julia gets 5% back, loses the vines. The Ignite never happens. The E4 is enough to take down the wall. And a Max Seal to Julia. So they do get the red orbital. Dow sneaking in and getting a gold block. 50 points for Dow. Lithium is going to spread the flame. Good use of the grenade. Right grenade at the right time. And let's go ahead and rebuild the wall. I never thought I would live to see a day where Arc has more wall points than MIR. But if you play long enough, you see it all. All right, we go from Dow over to Kel. Kel, your move. All right, so Kel is leaving the DZ as well. Like, hey, Dow, you leave, I'll leave. She's not getting in the Arc Smog, so she is in a good spot. Ace is Moxie to the Strawman, putting out a Strawman. And what do we have here? We got the Moon Kel combo. Check it out. They're going to haunt Julia again for health. But Moon froze the wall. So now we've got, this is epic, Kel with a F5 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Thrill, makes it an S6 with a 25% nerf with double damage, making it look like an S12 Wedding Crasher with a 25% nerf. This is going to be very, very nice. This is the way MIR does. You sleep and they creep. I spoke too soon about Arc having a wall lead. Well, not too soon, but blue block, teardrop, red block, and red block. Oh my goodness gracious. Just like that, MIR is back in the wall game. Told you, you blink. Wait. Okay, sorry. Oops, back it up. I gotta wait. Sorry, I was doing damage resolution, and Julia had wait up on the board. That's not a slow move. That is my move. She had wait, and I was on the other screen looking it up. Sorry, Kel, that was a hell of a move too. So Pope using the final blue of the game. And that is going to break Kel's absorption. All right, and again, the captain wasn't late. I was on the other screen calculating damage. They were already in doing that, so we just kind of crossed paths. It was a good move, but Kel also playing the seal and thrill. Let's give her the seal, and let's move from Kel over to Pope. There are no blues remaining for either team. It is probably going to be a little bit chaotic here at the end. We got Pope and then we got JJ. And the wall is no longer frozen. It only stays frozen for one turn. So I have to take, it is still Bernoused. And Moonshot, Kel, love that combo shot. That was a great 1-2 punch right there. They didn't have that blue. That was going to be destruction. Arc Spark, Arc Smoke, Regis to Julia. Oh, look at Pope trying to get in the ball game. He's like, let me move down here in range. Pope going to Regis to Julia. And Wedding Crasher to the wall with an H9 B-dub. B-dub says, hold up a minute. Don't like that H9 Wedding Crasher. Regis is going to hit. Regis, another one of those, such a strong pet. Going to Judas that back. All right. Regis going to hit. It's going to take Julia from 79 back to 99. Samurai says, I like that H9 Wedding Crasher. So let me redirect it. You are correct. See, Moon, I took your teardrop because I thought that wall was already decimated. Let me give him his teardrop back. Good call. Thank you. Julia says, wait, Busy is going to intervene it. All right, so here's what happened. Pope was going high rent, H9 Wedding Crasher. Samurai says, nope, send that back over our way. Busy says, let's just pretend it never happened. JJ, finish out round number 5. And Talon Kell back to their DZ. She's going to DZ portal to the other side. Going to send Vines to Julia. And going to put decay on her if the arrow hits, which will prevent her from sealing unless she first heals. And it cannot be done in the same round. For example, if you have decay on you and you drop a heal and seal, you would get the heal, but you would not get the effect of the seal. It'd have to be after the healing effect. So, Julia, you got Vines on you, which would break the seal, and then the decay arrow. If it hits, would prevent you from sealing prior to that. And JJ is going to summon Weber. So we'll put your little pet there. It's a very good move. just for the talent alone. The vines and the decay arrow, that's a bonus. All right, Julia's going to intervene the shot. All right, so the vines is going to hit. So the vines is still going to break her seal. And going to hit her for 10%, which is going to take her down to 89. But she stops the shot. All right, that is the end of the round. Good move by JJ. Managed to get MIR 75 points from the DZ. Also going to give Kel a halo. Dow gets no halo. But Ark does control the temple. So we're going to give them a blessing. Busy and Dow. And we missed last turn's blessing, which was JJ and Sheila. So it should be 4-3. Strawman points. We've got 5 strawmen lit up. Ark's going to get 50. MIR's going to get 0. Moonshot. Rover zone. Valar, bomber zone. Yeah, I missed last round. Last round was 1-1. So it should be 4-3 because the first round had no halos. All right, we're going to move to round number 6. We got the strawman divvied up. We got the DZ divvied up. We got the halos divvied up. And we got other zones and things that are going on behind the scenes. Busy B. Round number 6. Let's go. All right, going to put a max seal on Julia. Busy B dropping Mythic Rocky. He is flying. M7 Rapture loaded. Busy B trying to make some noise in his first wall. Mythic Rocky, max seal to Julian. M7 Rapture loaded. B-dub. See if it hits or if we're going to wait. All right, she says wait. JJ going to prevent the rapture. All right. Lots of preventions in this game tonight. Let's go over to Samurai. Samurai, your move. Thank you, JJ. So we got Rocky and Max Seal, M7 Rapture. No blues left on the board for either team. Running out of options. All right, they're going to go Vines to Julia. Thorn to Julia. F5 standard ammo. And Hinder to Villar. All right, so we're going to go, they're going to go Larvy's Lance. Vine's going to break the seal. She's already under the effect of Vines, so it's just going to break the seal. All right, so I'll get the Hinder, I'll get the Vines, and then the Thorn and the Shot. Is going to be Larvy's. Larvy's, is that a Is that a verb? Larvized? I guess it can be now. All damage, stats, player, and pet, half for 1 turn. Could be Lance. You know what? Thank you, Julie J. That would be better. Lanced. All right. Regardless, let's get the half damage coming in. So regular Thorn to Julia. At half, taking her down to 81%. F5 standard ammo. Riley's weapon. Halved. Going from 81 down to 73%. So Vines breaks the seal. Sets it up for Larvy's Lance. Thorn hits. Damage is half. F5 standard ammo. Damage is half. Hinder. -1. All right, let's go from Samurai over to the Wrangler, Julia Muse. All right, Julia's going to play Red Nitro to, she's like, I'm just going to play it. Julia, who are you going to attack with Red Nitro? She's like, I don't care. I just need a seal. Just give me a seal, somebody. I need a target. All right, Moon. Moon taking a little bit of damage. Been a while since he took some damage. Red Nitro not hitting him for much, though. He's got good health. Hitting him for 6%, Moon, taking you down to a whopping 94. Julia's going to go back to 100% health with the Healing Brew. And going to get a seal. See how long that lasts. And she gets rid of her vines. All right, let's go from Julia over to B-Dub. The chase is on. Round number 6, everybody. While B-Dub's typing her move, you guys are having a good time with Boss's day off. I know it's a little crazy. Give me a 999 in chat. I think both teams are just playing a hell of a game tonight. There's some different stuff. There's some experimenting going on tonight for sure. B-Dub turned into a tank. Send a whole lot over to Julia. Let's start out with some Vile Smoke. Vile Smoke, resolve, break the seal. Julia, you got Taser coming, and you got an S8 Whammo coming from B-Dub and coming from Doom. All right. So Julia's at 100%. So Taser is a valid target. So B-Dub playing Taser, but here's what happens with Taser. Taser will only damage players that are what? Leave it in chat if you know the answer to it. It's a new pet, so I just want to make sure everybody is up to speed on what goes down. It would check seals, pet repels, anything along those lines, but she's not under 75%. Great pet, but it's only going to really, really blast somebody if they're under 75%. Just keep that in mind. So Taser's going to do no damage yet, but Whammo is. And Whammo is one of those things that can either be AP or damage, B-Dub choosing S8. I should probably ask because there's no gel put on it. Never mind. It adds D50. Just D50. All right. Big damage boost, but no gel put on top of it from Doom is going to take Julia from 100% with the S8. Down to 67%. Woo! 1/3 on one shot from the Doom. And again, very nicely geared, but very nicely speared by B-Dub. Awesome shot there. All right, bring it down the house. Let's go from B-Dub over to Valar. All right, she's going to summon Lynx with Mend. All right, where is Valar? Valar, I don't even know where you're at these days. All right, Valar coming over, dropping a heal smoke. Valar gets no impact from the heal. It goes directly on Julia. All right, sorry, she's dropping a heal and seal. All right, Lynx with Mend. All right, going to be an H5. It's going to be 10. All right, that's going to take Julia back up to 77. Heal and Seal would take her up to 87. And a Rapture to the Wall hits. All right, Lynx is good. Remember, Lynx does more to you than it does to the other person. But she'll get 10 out of it, and she'll get another 10 if it resolves, which would take her to 87 and a Seal. And Rapture does hit. So Villar getting a teardrop. And on a fresh wall, Villar, no juice on the attack, but taking down a black block, and you get the teardrop. All right, so again, Villar moves from the bomber to the no zone. Lynx is good, drops a Seal, and Rapture to the wall. Moonshot, you're up. All right, Moonshot. We're going to start out with Ghost Smoke. Villar's Heal and Seal is going to resolve. The first thing that's going to hit is the Ghost Smoke from the previous turn, not the Vines. That's important because it is the first in, first hits, and the Ghost Smoke was played in the previous round. So the Ghost Smoke will resolve. And that is going to break the Heal and Seal. Then the Vine's going to hit. It's going to take Julia down to 77. Heal and Seal resolves, takes her to 87. Ghost Smoke hits, breaks her seal. Vines hit, takes her down to 77, and infects her yet again with Vines. We've seen this before, right? All right, Silver Spark, Mythic Thorn, and then S8 Whammo from Red Gel with Mind Melt. All hits. Now we get to some of the big damage. Mythic Thorn with the extra juice on it. Silver Spark taking Julia from 77 down to 57. One of the top 5 weapons in the game. I will not tell you, but I will tell you it's a top 5 weapon. The D9 is going to deal some damage in a big, big way with an S8 Whammo and Mind Melt. And we're going to take Julia from 57. Down to 17%. Back to back. Wait. No. Moon has Dust Smoke still. Sorry, Moon, you still got the dust on you. Keeping Julia at 28%. All right. Dust, Ghost Smoke broke the seal. Vines hit. Silver Spark, Mythic Thorn. And Julia going all the way down to 28% with the red gel, the whammo, the mind melt. Big back-to-back shots there. All right, we go for Moon. All included. I mentioned this to you guys before. You don't need to challenge Haunt. We had this the last game we played. When someone is haunted, I take that from their damage. So that is calculated. Nothing to challenge on Haunt. All right, let's go to Dow. Dow, your move. Hinders, I cannot modify. They're a minus, so if you don't hear me say the plus or minus on those, that would be challengeable. But the damage, the health, all of those things are calculated into the move. All right, we got Dow, Kel, Pope, and JJ. Dow playing Essence from the Temple. Gold Nitro to Moon. H8 Wedding Crasher to the wall. All right, so Moon will take damage from Gold Nitro. Moon, the gold's going to hit you a little bit harder than the other pets did, but still, you're at 86. I think you'll be okay. B-Dub's going to stop that grenade. She's not down with no H8, and that would actually be Dow. Is that there is no H8? Is that a H9 or a S8? And I've not scrolled up to see if you used other potions. So if you used other potions, then it is a S8. If you've not, then it's an H9. All right, S8. All right. Let's go from Dow over to Kel. Kel, your move. We got Kel, we got Pope, and we got JJ. Where you at, Kel? All right. Kel is going to find out that the move Dow just made might be the move of the year. Because Kel has to leave the DZ. And what happens when she plays the Unholy? Anyway, I won't make it too dramatic. It's her attack phase. Because Dow's in the temple, she cannot, if she throws the smoke in the temple, that is her attack. She still gets Mask of the Prophet and Taser, though. But it was a pretty smart move. So she can Unholy the Essence Smoke. Mask of the Prophet, Taser, still hit. All right, doubling the pet damage. Maybe. Got to check one thing, so hold up. No, I was checking. Yeah, you can add this here. No, I was checking who played the Vile Smoke, and it was B-Dub. Kel with a killing blow. Career kill for Kel. Taser with the Mask of the Prophet. Double damage. Dealing 30%. Getting the career kill and the ruffled feather. Very nicely done. All right. Julia, who is coming in for you for the final two moves of the round? It can be anybody and will not affect the starting lineups. All right, Shaman coming back in for a player. Moonshot, who would you like to direct the 50% damage to from the ledger? All right. 50% damage going over to Busy B. I got Busy B, 30%. All right, let's go to Pope. Pope, your move. Got Pope and Julie J, and then we got some starters coming back in. All right, Pope is in range. He's already in the no zone. S is busy. Wedding Crasher, Blue Spark. Red, tell me that pet again. Red Rage, all right. Red Rage, B-Dub, I got a Wedding Crasher with a pet Red Rage in the house. All right, Red Rage is an E4 bonus. Pope making it look like a F5 after the Blue Spark. And Wedding Crasher, strongest grenade in the game. We saw, I think it was Busy, took down a red block with no juice. Pope is adding a little bit of juice. Green block. Green block. %50 of a blue block. Got 2.5 blue blocks over for Team Arc. Got a Burnoost wall and 25% of a blue block for Team MIR. JJ controlling the DZ. She's going to send Weber over to steal that blue block. Very nicely done, JJ. And JJ, your final move. Oh, almost took the wrong blue block. Let's get it from MIR. There we go. Aces Moxie, Cadet to Strawman. Julia, let me know that they hit. Like that 1-2 punch too, JJ. JJ says, you ain't getting no more Strawman. Moxie's going to put out one. And JJ putting out the second one. Awesome job, both teams. All right. Let me get the starters back in. And your one sub. So the original starters were Jim, Julia, Villar, and Dow. Fly, B-Dub, Moon, and Kel. Busy, staying in. And I guess that's why they did the Essence Smoke. Makes sense, right? Pope heading out. Good job tonight, Pope. And let me go ahead and get the points. We've got one blessing for Team Arc. JJ controlling the DZ. Nicely done. 25 points for MIR, 0 for Arc. Strawman points. Arc with 15. Halos, give JJ a halo. And MIR, who do we have coming in for your final four? Villar, I think I moved you to the side when Julia died. I was like, you know what? just kill both of you. All right. All right, Riley's going to stay in. So it'll be Riley, B-Dub, Moon, and Kel. It'll be Busy, Julia, Val, and Dow. You like that? Val and Dow combo? All right, let me make sure I didn't miss. So we had Busy and Dow in the temple. All right, let's do it. We got one more round, everybody. A lot of fun so far. Busy, your final move of the night. You and Rocky in the house. All right, we got Busy and Rocky. Silver Spark, Heal and Thrill. S8, Wedding. I swear I'm watching this game and I feel like MIR's Arc and Arc is MIR. It is like the most bizarre match I've ever seen. Like they just traded places. B-Dub says wait. Riley's going to intervene. Busy's grenade. And Rocky is going to get his grenade, but does not get the effects, only gets the damage. But Busy is probably happy to play Rocky. S8 with the thrill, looking like an S9. 50% of a blue block. Taken down to 50. Taken down the blue block. And 75% of a blue block. 25 blue remaining. Got 3 1/4. Over on the MIR side, we've got 4. But Arc is a wall ahead. Let's go over to Samurai. Samurai, your move. We got Samurai, and then we got the Wrangler, Julia Muse, back in. Samurai going to send a Mari over. I swear that Burnoost wall has been frozen before. Blue Spark, S8, Wedding Crasher, loaded to the wall with Echo. She's going to push that Echo down to B-Dub. Remember, there is no hinder this round. I just want to keep her over there, Jason. I think she looks good over there. And she played so well tonight. It's like, yeah, give her moment. I do have to steal that Halo because it won't factor into the final score. Dow and Kel have already established number 1 and number 2. All right, it hits. Samurai with a big shot there. S8, 9, 10, 11, and pushing that point. All right, we finally get to see that big shot that we thought Kel was going to get earlier that got gold psychoed. So this one is nice. Samurai not playing any games this time of night. Here we go. All it takes, a little bit of damage. That wall is destroyed. Red block. Red block. %65 of a red block. Leaving a third of a red block on the board. But B-Dub throwing the Italio. It's out of here. Tearing down the wall. B-Dub with the extra boost. Let's give Samurai a gold bar. And they are now currently on the same wall, ladies and gentlemen. Arc a little bit ahead, but a little bit ahead of on the wall. Julia's ready to go. She's like, I don't even have to call on her. She's like, I'm already to our wall. All right. Freeze it. Blue Spark, S8, Wedding Crasher, loaded with Rampage. Julia says, I'll see your 10. Julia's also got a +2 bonus because they stack Sirs throughout the game. S8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, B-Dub. What do you got for it? Oh, we didn't want to hear that. All right, Julia with the +2 from Sirs. Rampage. S13. 25 blue. And I'll rebuild MIR's wall in a second before their turn. Blue block. Teardrops it. Red block. Red block. You are correct. It does fall out. Good challenge, Moonshot. And I won't go to the next wall. In fact, we got to put a little bit of this one back. 25% of the red. Julia with the S11 instead of the 13. 1 1/4 blocks remaining, and Amari freezes the wall. All right, let me rebuild MIR's wall. That is a good challenge. When she died, she did lose her +2 Sir's Rage bonus. All right, let's go from Riley over to B-Dub. So we got B-Dub, then Villar, Moon, Dow, and Kel. And we will crown a winner of a very, very fun match tonight. Players loose, having a good time, experimenting with new items, crazy pet plays. B-Dub, Gold Rage, Blue Spark, S6, Wedding Crasher with Rampage. All right, so I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. B-Dub taking on this brand new wall like a champ. Wedding Crasher time. Black, green, green, and blue. B-Dub destroying another half of a wall. This is madness. All right, we go from B-Dub over to Villar. Looks like a wall race now. Not a walrus, a wall race. So, Moon, I'm going to take one of your challenges away. You got 2. So, it's a good challenge if you have 2. But the answer is no. That wall is not frozen because the pet hits first. So, when Riley played the pet, the wall was up. So, it would freeze that current wall. That would be the target. And then the wall goes down. It doesn't retarget. But it's a good question, but that's the way it plays because the pet damage always resolves. All right, so we've got Summon Sid. And you know what? That's the cool thing about having 2 challenges is you can, if you don't know, you can kind of risk it, especially late in a game. All right, Villar playing Sid, which is going to double her Ignite. So Summon Sid, double Ignite. Man, she even wrote it. Look at Villar. Villar doing it so I don't have to look it up. Going to send Vines to Kel. Going to get rid of her seal. And take her down to 90%. Not sure what that's all about. It's like, is that like a revenge vines? You killed Julia. I'm going to vine you at the very end of the game. Arc Spark, Wedding Crasher with Echo. All right, Valar echoing, give him Dal a point. 8, 9. Double Ignite actually giving you 10, 11. You would have gotten about a half, but you doubled the Ignite. So S11 from Valar on a frozen wall, it wasn't going to matter, right? I mean, there was only 1 1/4 left. Arc and Valar getting another gold block, 50 for Valar. And let's rebuild that wall. All right, we'll give Arc another block. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you're up. You're still dusted. And you're up. All right, Moonshot. Gonna head over to the DZ. Bringing his dust with him. Gonna throw a stasis at Dal. Julia's seeing double. Julia, I don't know what you're talking about. Looks like the score's right to me. Anybody else seeing the wrong score? Looks like we got 2 to Arc, 1 to MIR. All right, move to DZ. Stasis. Going to drop a seal on himself. Cadet with Echo. Good Echo. He's going to push a point down to Kel. And going to put out 1 of Strawman. Solid move all the way around, but he's not putting out the Strawman because it's frozen. So he is breaking that seal. So still 3 Strawman lit up. All right. Moves to DZ. Stasis on Dal. Plays a seal on himself. And then Cadet with Echo to Moon. Let's go over to Dal. Dal from the Temple. All right, we got Dow. You got 5 seconds. What are you doing? Grabbing a drink or what? We got to go. We got to go. Can you guys send a search party out for Dow? What are you guys trying to do? Get us to midnight? We got a fast-moving game, people. It's been fun, too. I hope his ass didn't freeze in the freezer. All right, you are in the temple. So you did not specify a zone. It probably will not matter. But moving into range, the temple is into range. So I'm not going to move you here or here or here because you're already in range. Wedding Crasher, Arc Spark, E7, Thrill. It's got a point of echo. Brand new wall. Let's see what it looks like. And he was smart not to use the Rapture because it's the final move. So let's see how he scores on the final wall. About a E8.5. Black block, green block, green block, blue block. Third wall was weaker than the other 2 walls. Kel, it's all on you. You got 1 shot. No, Dow he threw that grenade without looking. How did he hit the wall? How do you even do that? And when are one of y'all going to play a dud grenade? I want to see. We saw the ledger used tonight, the Lazarus ledger. When is somebody going to be brave enough to try a dud grenade? I would have done it already. I would have tried it. All right, Kel's going to go red orbital. Kel says, I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Just like her country, she's young, scrappy, and hungry, and she's not throwing away her shot. All right, we've got Elmos. Give her 10 for the Elmo. Julia, I'm assuming it hits, right? It's going to be a E9 with Ignite. Going to put her about an E9.5. Blue block gone. Blue block gone. Red block out of here. Very nicely done, Kel. And the orbital was a nice touch because she knows that she had just enough to get that wall down. And that, everybody, is the final move of an epic game. Moonshot. Creeping. I told you he was creeping. If he's not creeping after the wall, he creeped over to the DZ, and guess what that does? That gives him a little occupy bonus worth an extra 150 points. He knew what he was doing. He was faking it too. He's like, I'm going to hang out here a little bit, sneak in there at the end. 150 points. Also, 150 bonus points tonight. Kel, first ever person to do it. Kill the captain bonus. So, awesome stuff tonight. First time we've seen it. Let's take a look at the DZ. Moon also snagging 25 points in the DZ. Ark said we're going to keep the temple on lockdown. They get a blessing. MIR with no blessings. Kel and Dow both. I think Kel had one more Halo. 5. Dow had 4. Kel getting 100 points in the DZ PCP. Dow getting 50. All right, so Julia, this is for you. Feather was Kel and Valar. Gold block. Who got the gold block for MIR? Was it Samurai? I got the gold block. No, wait, or was it Moon again? It better not have been Moon. Oh, I was going to say. All right, yeah, I was going to say, if it's Moon again, we got a problem. All right. Okay, so Riley got the gold bar. Dow and Valar both got gold bars. Valar got a feather. Kel got a feather. Cannonballs. Cannonballs, we got Fly Rod. No, Fly Rod did not get a cannonball. Because they used Dominari. So Fly did not get a cannonball, Julia. Julia did. Tire, Valar, and Moonshot. And we'll go through the bonuses. Yep. So I'll make sure we got the PCP points right for everybody. All right, I'm going to go through and calculate. Let's count these blessings. How about MIR? 3 more blessings, and let's give them that orbital. And we're going to give MIR a second complete wall. All right, how about, look at this. Wow, it usually doesn't work out perfectly, but it did tonight. Ark with exactly 6 blessings, and they're taking down a full wall. They have 6 blocks remaining. So that means that Ark had exactly 1 more wall than MIR. 3 walls to 2. Strawman. 3 strawmen, another 15 points for Ark. 0 for MIR. Temple, we had Dow and Busy again. No gold orb tonight. Busy was there 3 rounds. Dow there 3 rounds. No one else was in there more than 3. So no gold orb. All right. Should be easy to calculate. You guys do me a favor. If you had a great time, I don't need a 999 this time. Just congratulate the other team, because we love sportsmanship, and it's great when these two teams get together, and we finished right at midnight again. So awesome job, awesome gameplay, and I'll calculate the scores, and we'll figure out who won. I think it's going to be another close one. So All right, everybody, we're back. I doubled, triple checked, so barring any craziness, this should be the score. I'll give you guys a quick recap of where the points came from. Overall wall points, we've got Arc with 900. We got MIR with 600. 300-point advantage there. We go over to Strawman. Big advantage to Arc. They got out of the gates with the double Euclid. We don't see it often, but they got a nice Strawman advantage, 395 to 0. So there looks like Arc's running away with it, but hold tight. It did not happen that way. Let's go back to Killing Blows. Killing Blows, 200 to 200. DZ points. This is where MIR started to turn the corner. 225 to 100. There's 125 of it back. Gold bars. We got 100 in gold bars for Arc. Only 50 for MIR. 50 for MIR. Second wall they got down was with the blessings. So, little advantaged Arc there. Ruffled Feathers, 25-25. Cannonball, another advantaged Arc, 25 to 0. Tires, 25-25. PCP DZ, Kel with 100, Dow with 50. Bonus points, 25 for MIR. You had a red, you had Elmo, you also had a Orbital. On the other side, you had 47 bonus points for Arc. You had 3 Elmos, and you had a upgraded Orbital. And then MIR got an extra 300 points. They got to kill the captain, and they also got 100 points for occupying all the zones. So now you chip away it a little bit, and Arc also had a 25-point penalty for a double line bonus. Nonetheless, the straw man was a difference in the game. Arc, 1,822. MIR, 1,550. So Arc with a few 100-point, less than a 300-point win. MIR going big tonight with the Ledgers. A lot of fun watching them PvP a little bit. But Arc stalled long enough to hold on. So, yes, you only had one kill, and that was the 200-point, Julia. So, yes, I did. So, congratulations, both teams. Hard-fought game. Good job. And we've got nothing lined up tomorrow. And we've got PDL-opoly Friday night. And we are going to delve into the slot tournament. And again, the standings are super, super close, everybody. You guys know that, PDL, as we said tonight, MIR with 3 wins, Sly with 3 wins, Arc with 3 wins. So this could come down to tiebreakers. 3 teams, 3 wins, and a great job. And Moon, I love the gamble. I love the Lazarus Ledger. Question is, will we see the Lazarus Ledger in a game that has bosses? And would it be a better play, or would it be a tougher play? People have bosses out. They might not have the ability to play Regis. So I'm interested. I'm very interested to see some of the combinations, some of the things that you guys can do. So awesome job, everybody. And thanks for being fast. We chilled. We made some jokes. We experimented a little bit tonight, and we're still out here by midnight. You guys absolutely rocked. Great job. Congratulations to everybody. I'll see you guys all on Friday night. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.